Hello all, welcome to Beyond Boundary. Today we are going to start the first episode of our brand new series, Boundary Bus, a global cricket roundup. The idea is to, give you updates of whatever is happening around the cricket world. Possibly do this as a monthly update sort of a thing to update what is happening in the, uh, league cricket, which is almost like happening. ஒரு countryலயும் almost every month there is a league which is happening, and then there's of course international cricket, and we will also try to cover aspects which we have not covered in the detailed video in this video. In that sense, it is covering something different from what has been spoken about in detail. So as far as the league cricket, yeah, let's straight jump on. We'll first start with the local flavor, TNPL. So Kaushik, welcome. What's happening on TNPL?
Almost into playoff stages. So LKK, like our Kobe Kings, has qualified, led by Shah Rukh Khan. Chepak has qualified. In fact, as good as we announce, we have a Bacha in Bollywood to Shah Rukh Khan. We again, I think I can proudly announce TNPL's Bacha Shah Rukh Khan again. He has been like already he has been a captain, has been in film. What a season, man! 11 wickets, bowling average of 5. I'm sorry, bowling average of 10 with an economy of 5, batting average of 57.5 at a strike rate of 175. He is having a season to remember, and I think another straight trophy from him. So probably they are, if at all they are the CSK of TNPL, they are another MI of the TNPL is going to be the Chepak Super Gillies. Probably they had their best friend when they were led by Kaushik Gandhi, who is actually umpire in the same tournament now. But yeah, and there are some other talents, if at all I can pick out. One is Tushar Raheja, the left-handed wicket-keeper batsman, who has been scoring so much of runs this season. Silambarasan amongst wickets. Again, Shah Rukh Khan again comes into the list, stealing others. And one or two guys that I want to specifically mention here that not many will be aware of us. One is Wasi Muhammad, young keeper batsman. Who was actually played for our own district teams. Exciting talent, and he has been scoring bulk of runs. And there is a 17-year who has made his debut for TNPL this season. I have seen him as a kid playing from his under 13 days. I have organized matches that he has played. So now him representing in TNPL, his name is Andre Siddharth. So yeah, these are some of the very good ratings from this season.
So when you said MI and CSK, how true, like for example, last 2 3 seasons, uh, like has won, and அதுக்கு முன்னாடி 2 3 season I think Chepak has won. அந்த விதத்துல I was just thinking, uh, I mean, if you look at the players also, right? Both these teams sort of have your established players like your Sai Sudarshan, Manimaran Siddharth, your Aprajit, Indrajit, etc. So, I mean, is it like all, sort of established players concentrated in one team? Because I was, generally seeing the scoreboards for the other teams. I mean, as a person who doesn't follow the domestic cricket, மற்ற டீம்ஸ்லாம் எனக்கு 2 3 டீம்ஸ்ல பிளேயிங் லெவன்ல ஒருத்தர கூட தெரியல. But as a contrast, if you see these two teams, நிறைய பேர் தெரியுது. Maybe that is the reason why they are MA and CSK of TNPL.
So basically, before or a few years back, there was a concept of draft. So where the teams, all the top teams, will just pick the players. They will just list the players they want and they'll just pick them up. So draft concept. Now it's more about auction. So you can just maximum retain a few number of players. Remaining, it's all about what's happening in the auction table. So if you are good at your strategies, if you are good at picking talents, see, simple as TNPL. For example, Kovai invested Shah Rukh Khan as a bowler. They have Siddharth Manimaran, but only not them. There is a guy called Subramanian who is a leg spinner who was also picked by Sunrise Hyderabad in this season. I feel okay, he didn't get a game, but yeah. So there are talents. You have to sit, invest, do your work on the auction table to get your core then.
See, and another one of the interesting things in TNPL, I think we are the first state to start early. I mean, of course,
Correct.
everything follows the map of IPL, but I think to take an initiative and start and to give players like Sai Sudarshan, Varun Chakravarti, Sai Kishore, Shah Rukh Khan, of course, I heavily underutilized in IPL this time by Gujarat. And I think Shah Rukh Khan is the leading wicket taker in the last two TNPLs. Yeah, Pona TNPL and this TNPL. And you know, man, Nattu, all these guys
அதான் சொல்ல
are,
வந்தேன்.
all these guys are from TNPL. So,
No,
in that sense, it's a good thing. And I think it's been around for some time. Like 2016, I think it
I think
kind of
7 or 8 seasons already.
so in a way, it's good. Next league, IPL, in a three main coaches, Ricky Ponting, Gautam Gambhir, and who Gary Kiston, all sort of leaving, creates a great empty space. And our man leaving the main coaching space, Rahul Dravid, is he expected to be in any of the franchise?
So first thing I'm very happy is that all of Ricky pointing out, let it be Nehra, let it be Gary. They are actually moving out for international spaces. So basically, Gary has taken over the concept of, he has taken over coaching for Pakistan, Gigi for India, and Ricky Ponting is also. So basically, international king in Porana, that is one very good thing. And IPL Puruta Varaikum, let me be very frank, the coaches actually work in groups. If there is a coach, there is an assistant coach, there'll be a bunch of coaches, and the assistant coach, support staffers, throwdown specialists, they will be always groups. So if one main guy goes, probably they will be revamping the entire coaching stuff. That's how it will happen. Yes, Dravid is back, and I'm pretty sure that already RR would have put an appointment there. Sir, எங்களுக்கு ஒரு சீட் போட்டு போட்டு வச்சிருப்பாங்க.
Ah,
I will not.
RRோட RTM ஆயிடுவான்றாரு டிராவிட்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
Also, also, I wouldn't be surprised if KKR picks for Rahul Dravid because they need a guy like Dravid. They are just from a championship. Yeah.
பார்ட்டர் சிஸ்டம். நீங்க கௌதம் கம்பீர் வச்சுக்கோங்க, எனக்கு டிரைவ்டு கொடுத்துருங்க, பிசிசிஐ கிட்ட பேசுற மாதிரி ஆயிடும்.
India to KKR barter system.
So interesting, I think, and I think the team meeting with IPL owners is going to happen on what should be the number of detentions, what should be the RTM. So அதெல்லாம் அனௌன்ஸ் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் I think it's going to be uh, a good amount of pre-strategy before the mega auction, which is going to come this time. So interesting, lot of big names being discussed as to be released, and let's see.
Two things here. One thing is no one will go for this 20 or 24 crores because given this is a bigger auction, main auction, our பெரிய amounts no one will go for. Second thing is we spoke about our team. If it is going to be the same way, it's going to be 3 Indians plus 2 foreigners, which was already there. 3 Indians plus 2 foreigners, and there'll be two right to match only if you retain up to 3 members. So this is the concept. Probably they might stick to it, or there is a chance that they might increase the slot by 1 or 2, but there is no concept of getting it decreased.
Let's see. So let's see what happens. Sure. We'll move just quickly cover the other leagues. One is Lanka Premier League. I think it got concluded last weekend. I think Jaffna Kings, I think there have been நடந்த ஒரு 4 or 5 tournaments. I think this is the third title. நம்ம really Razo, I think he has scored a century in the finals. They have won the tournament. ஆப்போசிட் டீம்ல ஐ திங்க் ஃபைனல்ஸ் லெவல் ஏதோ பெரிய சண்டை ஏதோ நடந்திருக்கு அவனுக்கும் மனுக்கா ராஜபக்சா. And surprising, Manuka Rajapaksa scored a 30 ball 80 in that final, and he's still not part of the Sri Lanka T20 team, which is going to play India. Reading on Lanka Premier League to state that, there have been quite a lot of changes in the owners and the tournament, despite being a, domestic tournament for them, for final happening in Colombo, USA, there's a beautiful article in Cricket Info on what has gone wrong with LPL. அப்படின்ற மாதிரி. I mean, if viewers you find time, just read it. They've explained the mechanics and economics of why, something like an IPL is doing really good. And possibly the reason is also a conflict with something like an MLC, which is happening in the same time as an LPL, Major League Cricket, which is USA's 20 over league cricket, and which is able to attract a lot of talents. Nama Pat Cummins, all your Devon Conway, Duplessis, all of these guys are playing in MLC. And as again, அதுலயும் திருப்பி CSKMI was eliminated.
So basically, இங்க இருக்கிற group தான் they are going and playing the winners பண்ணிருக்கிறதே Indian teams தானே. So even at least 1 or 2 guys they'll be like, okay, if I do well here, why can't I get a chance there? if someone like Monan Patelo, or Aaron Jones, or for that case, the most favorite player, Nitish Kumar, if they do well, doors are very well open. Big auction, 25-member squad, all are open.
And that's another exciting thing. Nothing can be better for US cricket than MLC. So let's hope those guys also, get the global
Exactly.
exposure that we spoke about. The next
That's
one
correct.
interesting thing on this is on the Canada G T20. I think Pakistan have denied NOC to the big three: Babar Azam, Mohammad Usman, and Shahin
Shaheen
Afridi.
Afrid.
Basically, in the era of people choosing league cricket or national side, I think in the first, the national side has sort of denied NOC, citing the multi-format players, workload management, etc. Interesting move. So let's see what implications it's going to have. Uh, the next league, I think, is just started. 100 has started in England, just 100. Maybe we'll discuss about that possibly in the next video. So that's a quick roundup on the league cricket. Coming to international cricket, Women's Asia Cup, the finalists are decided. It's going to be India versus Sri Lanka. The topper of this tournament, they have been unbeaten this entire tournament. Both of them, India sort of thrashed their semi-finalist Bangladesh. Sri Lanka were cruising through, but once the star batter Chamaria Tapatu was out, I think they kind of scraped through and just won the match against Pakistan. So all set for the blockbuster finals, and I really hope India does win.
Hope plan, there is no hope for Sri Lanka to even get anywhere near the trophy. கையில ஜாலியா அப்படியே போய் ஜாலியா நடந்து போய் கையில தூக்கி கப்ப தூக்கிட்டு வந்துடலாம் ஹர்மன்.
Yeah, and the other point is, I think Sri Lanka is over dependent on Attapatul. Yeah, I think she's the only person who has scored. And even though India, I think Sri Lanka has injured the new bowler who has come in her place, Tanuja Kanwara. I think she is also bowled really well. And surprising move in the semi-final, Uma Chetri was batting ahead of Dayal and Hemlata. I don't know what's the thought process behind that. So let's see what's in store for
They
final.
because they know the game is already done and dusted. They would have thought that okay, fine, go have some game time. That's it.
ரொம்ப ஓவர் கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ்ல பேசுற நீனு பார்க்கலாம் ஃபைனல்ஸ்ல என்ன நடக்குதுன்னு.
வாய்ப்பே இல்ல. I'm as confident as saying Asia Cup, India will win. World Cup, I don't see that. அவ்வளவுதான். I'm very honest and confident in saying that.
Okay, let's see. So now let's move
Yeah.
on to the next international cricket topic. England versus West Indies. Two tests are over. England is leading 2-0. Third test is just started. West Indies sort of fought back into their first innings. Got a decent total. Now we'll stick to the first two matches which got concluded. First match, innings defeat. Second match, great fight in the possibly, should I say, two innings or three innings, and they let go in the fourth innings. Thoughts? So maybe we'll go part by part. First, England bowling without Anderson.
Honestly looks weak. If this bowling attack is good enough, right, for this kind of West Indies batting attack, which is not even applying. It's been last time they have got an opening partnership of 50 plus without losing a wicket is in 2009. They have done it three times in the last three innings. It was by Chris Gayle last time, and it's after 14 years, 15 years, and still they are not able to capitalize on it, which means how bad they are in applying through the middle order. And if this England side is going to get tougher, like today, I mean, for example, West Indies were 120 for 5, and if they are going to end up with 300, I don't know where this England's bowling attack is going to end up with. You have to just cruise through your opponents. I'm not seeing that happen for the all the three test matches. I'm not saying only one day. I'm saying across all five test matches. Only time when England cruised through West Indies was the second innings of the first test, where West Indies literally surrendered themselves. Second test match, I again say that Atkinson is looking good. Markwood is just trying to hit the batsman rather than trying to hit the stumps. That's a very honest point that I can make. And probably Bashir, I am okay, fine. Again, it was just a West Indies quality of batting display that showed Bashir as such a top quality spinner. Yes, he is bowling good, but I don't think he's such a good replacement for someone like Grandson that Michael Vaughan is talking about. So probably, if I was a captain or a coach there, probably I will Tom Hartley or Jack Leach walks in easily. Going on to their batting, yes, their bat ball approaches again taking in on West Indies bowlers. West Indies bowlers are someone who will bowl three pitches an over and three boundary balls an over. So they are good enough to access all the three boundary balls. England grounds are big enough, good outfields. They are just laying it out, having fun, having all the fun. Moving on to West Indies, right? Again, I have already told about their batting. They are not applying at all. They have to be more. They have to be more. At least at application level, they should invest more. And one thing I completely don't understand is what is Holder doing ahead of Joshua De Silva as a batter. I mean, you can trust Holder the batter. If that is going to be a point, I'm not sure because technical level, skill level, I always rate Joshua De Silva so high. And what is Samar Joseph doing at one change after 15 overs when you have a new Duke ball to bowl? He is not bowling a new ball, yeah. If you say Alzari Joseph and Seals of your main bowler, having Shama Joseph in your 11, I'm sorry, you're tactically wrong. You will lose 3-0. That's end of the story for this test series.
I think அவங்க ஷமார் ஜோசப்க்கு வந்து they have got a new role after seeing him spoiling the Lord's balcony. பேட்டிங் ரோல்
Number
கொடுத்துருவாங்கன்னு
one,
நினைக்கிறேன். நல்ல ஒரு ஹூக் சிக்ஸ் நம்ம வாஷிங்டன் சுந்தர் இவனுக்கு அடிச்ச மாதிரி அடிச்சாங்க.
Pat Cummins,
பேட்
Gabba.
கமின்ஸ்க்கு அடிச்ச மாதிரி சரியா அடிச்சான். ஒரு ரெண்டு சிக்ஸ் செம்மையா அடிச்சான் அவன். ஷமார் ஜோசப் வாஸ் ஹேவிங் ஃபன் தட் டே வித் ஜோஷுவா. இன்ஃபேக்ட் ஐ honestly thought that second test was sort of evenly poised even after the third innings. 360 ஏதோ சேஸ் பண்ணோம், 4 இது இருந்தது. கம்ப்ளீட் சரண்டர். ஃபிஃப்த் டேக்கே போகல
And
மேட்ச். Okay, fine. We'll just wrap up. So thank you, viewers. Thank you for your time. If you like the content, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Follow Beyond Boundaries. Please do let us know how do you like your new series, Boundary Bus Global Cricket Roundup. Thank you so much for your time. Signing off, Hemant
also,
and Kaushik.
just to add on, make sure you guys watch the Asia Cup finals and cheer for the girls.
Thank
Yep.
you, Kaushik. Thank you. Bye.